friends, this is S. Balakrishnan speaking to you from Mumbai. Welcome to yet another episode of Desh Bhakti Andolan's channel. Friends, today I'll be speaking to you about an extremely disturbing incident which took place in the intervening night of June 8 and 9, 2020 in Mumbai. It is regarding the most mysterious death of Disha Salian, who was the ex-manager of Sushant Singh Rajput. Friends, the matter is 2 years old. I entirely agree about that. But there is a very interesting twist which the national media has completely missed for, I don't know for what reason. Recently, Union Minister Narayan Rane and his son Nitesh Rane, who is an MLA of Maharashtra, both were summoned by Malwani police station, in whose jurisdiction Disha Salian's death took place. Now there is an FIR for defamation filed against both of them, and in that connection they were summoned by the police and interrogated for as long as 9 hours in Malwani police station to record their statement about whatever they said about Disha Salian's death. Friends, I am not here to say whether it was death or by murder, or whether it was a suicide, or whether there was any other angle to the matter. It is a matter of investigation. But the fact remains that it is almost 2 years since this most unfortunate incident took place, but till date the truth hasn't come out. But what is significant, I personally find it is extremely significant that soon after his 9-hour interrogation by the police, Narayan Rane emerged from Malwani police station and told the media that twice in the past Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray had called him and tried to dissuade him from showing any interest in the death of Disha Salian. Narayan Rane, and what is more interesting is that Narayan Rane said that he mentioned this also to the police while they were recording his statement, but the Malwani police refused to record this aspect of his statement, which makes it even more mysterious. Friends, here is a 28-year-old young girl, with a promising future ahead of her, who has died in the most tragic circumstances. But here is a union minister. Narayan Rane is no ordinary person. He was a former chief minister of Maharashtra and a union minister. And his son, Nitesh Rane, who is an MLA, both have made extremely serious allegations or statements or whatever you would like to call it in connection with this Disha Salian case. I can very well understand the trauma of Disha's parents, who recently wrote to the president and they even threatened to commit suicide if the controversy is not brought to a closure. But friends, it is not the question of the controversy being brought to a closure. The question is the truth of how exactly Disha Salian died. That has got to be brought out in the open. The nation wants to know that how it happened. Just because it happened 2 years back doesn't mean that we should forget about it. And the significant statement of Narayan Rane about Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray calling him. Now what is more interesting is that Uddhav Thackeray has not denied that he had called Narayan Rane. Mind you, both Uddhav and Narayan Rane are bitter rivals, bitter political rivals. Rane was in the Shiv Sena earlier, and after that he broke out from there, and there is a running battle between Uddhav Thackeray and Narayan Rane. Despite that, Uddhav Thackeray allegedly called him and told him to stay away from this Disha Salian case. And till date, Uddhav Thackeray has not denied the statement of Narayan Rane. Friends, I think each and every one of us, we have got our children, we are very much interested in their future. All of us have to demand that the Disha Salian case inquiry should be handed over to the CBI. Now, take the case of Sushant Singh Rajput case. There was a clamor, earlier the matter was under the Mumbai police, there was a clamor that it should be handed over to CBI, and finally CBI did take over this case. Now, even after 2 years of Sushant's death, the CBI has not been able to conclude whether it was suicide or murder. But anyway, let's keep that issue aside for the moment. But the Disha Salian's case has also got to be probed within a specific time frame, and the truth should emerge. And if at all anybody is guilty of abetting in the suicide or murder or whatever it is, everybody has got to be brought to book, howsoever highly placed that person or persons might be. This is just not on that a young girl goes to a party and then after a couple of hours her dead body is found splattered with blood in the compound of this building in Malad. I think, friends, each and every one of us, we should ask our conscience whether we will keep quiet on this issue. We should write to the Chief Minister, we should write to the Prime Minister and demand that Disha Salian's death mystery should be solved, and it can be solved only through an impartial CBI investigation. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Jai Hind.